Have you ever come across a book that completely shifted your mindset? Today, I'm excited to share one with you. One of my biggest challenges has always been knowing how to make the right decision. Making decisions is an inevitable task that accompanies us every day. It's a fundamental skill, often underestimated, which requires not only intelligence and knowledge, but also a good dose of wisdom and evaluative capacity. But what can we do to make this process less daunting and more effective? In this video, we'll explore a fascinating methodology proposed by psychologist Bono in his book, Six Thinking Hats. Through the metaphorical use of six mental hats, Bono guides us on a journey towards a more rational, creative, and comprehensive decision-making process. Together, we'll discover how each hat represents a different perspective, allowing us to examine the problem from multiple angles. The technique of the six hats involves tackling a topic or problem in a group while wearing six hats of different colors, but one at a time. If the decisions involve multiple people, it's even more difficult to navigate through contrasting and opposing opinions before reaching a conclusion. The colors of the hats correspond to different viewpoints and allow each person to see things from another's perspective. The application of this system allows us to make a decision or analyze a problem by learning to think with an open mind, capable of considering all viewpoints without clinging to a single position. Now let's see how to apply this technique practically. White hat, the researcher. When we wear the white hat, we focus on facts and objective data. For example, imagine having to decide whether to buy a new car. With the white hat, you'll consider the technical specifications of the car, such as fuel consumption, safety features, and price. The questions to ask are, what do I know about the problem? What information am I missing? What happened before? Can I use the information I have to make predictions? Blue hat, the manager. The blue hat invites us to reflect on the thinking process itself and the management of the decision. You might ask yourself if you've examined all the necessary aspects, if you've involved the right people in the decision-making process, and if you've listened to all opinions before making a final decision. The questions to ask are, how would my colleagues view this decision? How would my clients, my community, and investors see it? What time frames and resources does this decision entail? Is it feasible? Red hat, the emotional. This hat invites us to consider the emotions and emotional reactions associated with the decision. Continuing with the example of buying a car, the red hat might lead you to reflect on your desire to have a car that makes you feel safe and satisfied, or on the emotions associated with particular brands. We should think, who will be most affected by this decision? How might people feel about it? How does this decision appear from the perspective of others? Black hat, the pessimist. The black hat urges us to consider the risks and negative aspects of the decision. You might think about possible maintenance issues, repair costs, and potential drawbacks associated with the car you're considering buying. If I make this decision, what could go wrong? What are the weaknesses of my strategy? What problems might arise in the future? What if the strategy were to fail? Yellow hat, the optimist. With the yellow hat, we explore the benefits and opportunities associated with the decision. In the car purchase example, you might consider benefits such as fuel savings, travel convenience, and the feeling of freedom and independence. What benefits can this decision bring? What are the advantages for me and my colleagues? What if this strategy were a success? What would I do next? Green hat, the creative. This hat stimulates creativity and the generation of new ideas. You might think of innovative ways to use the car, such as turning it into an extra income stream through car sharing services or delivering food for companies. If there were no time constraints, what would I do? If there were no budget constraints, what would I do? If I had a magic wand right now, what would I do? These six hats offer a comprehensive method for examining a decision from different perspectives, allowing you to make a more informed and thoughtful choice in everyday life. In a moment of deadlock, this technique can be the right one to explore the problem from multiple perspectives, discuss new ideas, and select the best one. As Bono said, thinking is not an excuse for not acting, but a way to act better. So let's move forward with action. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to stay updated on new content. See you soon on the channel.